No worries, I'm going to force entry to the back.
Misery and mystery marked this unfathomable murder case in September 2023.
What we'd like, or what we're asking for, is consent to get the text messages off your phone. All right, what kind of car do you drive?
2 dead dogs.
There are messages from you, and it's because her husband found out you were having an affair.
Hey, I got a TV knocked over and a coffee table knocked over. How many dead dogs you got?
We got 1 dead dog right here. We got a second dead dog over to the left.
It feels like you're pretty suspecting of me.
But you said you believe he's had multiple or many affairs while you two have been together?
I know you know what's going on and why you're here.
We're going to explore the tainted roots of Nathaniel Huey Jr., also known as Nate. See, Nate was in a relationship with his longtime girlfriend, speculated fiance, Ermalinda. Nate was 32 years old at the time. Ermalinda, a little bit older than that. She was about 50 years old. They'd been in a relationship 6-7 years, lived together, and apparently throughout the relationship, pretty boy Nate couldn't keep it in his pants. Throughout the relationship, Ermalinda has confronted Nate several times about his cheating. This last encounter just really set Ermalinda over the edge.
Hello. Hi, Ermalinda. My name is Detective Garcia.
Hello.
From the Romero Police Department. This is Detective Wagner.
Hello.
I know you know what's going on and why you were here. Okay? I know you were talking on the phone with your husband right now.
Husband
Okay.
or boyfriend?
It's just a boyfriend.
Okay. Does he live here with you? How long have you guys been together?
2015.
Okay. We're investigating a murder. Okay?
I murdered someone.
So, we have in our possession some phones, okay? And in those phones, we're doing what is called a phone dump. So what happens is if anybody's talking on a text app that you can download, for example, Text Now, we can retrieve those messages.
Okay.
We have retrieved those messages, all right? We've read them. They're pretty clear that somebody's pretty upset at the victim, okay? Is there any way that these text messages are going to come back to you?
Nate was working at this engineering company where he met Zoraida. He starts a romantic relationship with Zoraida. Not only is Nate in a relationship with Ermalinda, but Zoraida is married to a guy named Jose. They have 2 beautiful children, beautiful house, you know, the life. But she couldn't deny Nate and those pretty ass eyes he had. I don't know if those were contacts, but Nate was good looking. I mean, he kind of like gives me the, he might go both ways vibes, but either way, I could definitely see how someone could be attracted to him.
Ermalinda,
Yeah.
how long have you known Huey?
Since probably 2015.
Okay. Why are you scared of him?
Oh, I'm not scared. Well,
Okay. Why are you scared right now?
because when I called him, because I was scared, I didn't know where he was.
Okay.
He said, someone's following me.
Okay.
So I called. And then I heard him say, why are you following me? Do you want to search the car? And then someone said to him, there are messages from you, and it's because her husband found out you were having an affair. And I didn't know that.
You didn't know what?
That he was having an affair.
Okay.
When did you find that out? Right now?
No.
Okay. When's the last time that he had an affair? Because I know this is not the first time.
No, it's not.
Okay. When's the last time you knew he had an affair?
When we first started dating.
2015?
2015 to maybe 17. You know what? His son was born, and he said, I'm not having any more affairs. I'm not cheating on you.
Okay.
Stupidly,
Okay.
Do I know if he stopped? No, I don't know.
Okay, so the last time you
Well, hold
knew?
on.
Okay.
So then I had a party at my house.
Mm-hmm.
And I fell asleep, and apparently he said someone kissed him, and that was so I don't know, maybe it was 2019.
Okay.
And he said, no, she kissed me, and that was it. Come on. We're all drunk.
You know him better than we do, so.
Anyways, he said that he was no longer going to do that.
Okay.
That's why I'm upset.
Nate is known to love guns. There's plenty of pictures of him carrying different rifles, handguns. He's also known to play airsoft up north with some of his pals. So he's always in tactical gear and looking like, you know, he's on a SWAT team or something.
He goes to Milwaukee, Bristol, and it's not paint, it's airsoft.
He plays it. He does airsoft stuff.
Yeah, he does airsoft. He's in a team. I'm sorry now.
Okay.
Do you guys have water?
I don't. This is a sealed drink.
I'm not taking that from you. I'm
No,
sorry.
sure, okay.
Yeah, because that's a big thing.
If you don't want to drink all the thing, obviously you can drink. We'll throw it out when you're done.
Yeah.
And airsoft
Yeah,
gun.
okay.
He has an airsoft gun. That's it.
He's hooking up with Zoraida, and his fiance, Ermalinda, finds out. So she doesn't just keep quiet about this. She notifies Zoraida's husband, Jose. So Jose gets word that his wife is having an affair, and he retaliates against Nate, slashing his tires. But I don't think Nate ever figured out that it was Zoraida's husband who slashed his tires, because you see, Ermalinda's crazy ass started a whole online incognito style infiltration into Nate's life. Ermalinda doesn't just go quietly. She doesn't just notify Zoraida's husband. She also starts creating fake accounts online, posing as members of a Mexican cartel and the Bulgarian cartel. These are huge criminal crime organizations. And she's targeting Nate. He thinks that he now is somehow infiltrated into the cartel. He believes that he works for them because they're tracking his every move. Everything about Nate they know. They know that he has a fiance. They know that he has a girlfriend on the side. They know his girlfriend's married. They know that she has 2 kids and 3 dogs. I mean, they know everything about Nate. So Nate is paranoid. On top of he's also a drug addict. So, you know, that goes hand in hand. But he's constantly seeing all these messages from different Facebook groups that are telling him that you're working for the cartel. You got to do this. You got to do that. If you don't do this, somebody's going to get you. He's also receiving a ton of text messages and random phone calls. See, Ermalinda was smart. She wasn't just creating these fake profile accounts. She also was using pinger apps to call Nate and track him and harass him and make him scared. At one point, Ermalinda tells Nate that Zoraida, his little side piece, is also working for the cartel. So remember, Nate doesn't know that this is Ermalinda that's contacting him. So when he finds out or hears that his boss from one of these cartel crime families tell him, hey, the girl you're sleeping with, she also works for another crime family and she's a spy for them. She wants to she's coming after you. You got to take her out because she's a mole and she's coming for your life. And Nate believes this. Nate freaks out. He goes home and spills all of this to Ermalinda. He tells her about the affair. He tells her about working for these cartel families. He tells her about Zoraida being a spy, that she's a mole, she's trying to kill him. All these stories are crazy and convoluted, but in Nate's mind, they were real. So Ermalinda, being the psychopath that she is, she's happy. She's glad that he came home. That's all she wanted, was for her honey, Nate, to be home. So when he comes home and he's spilling his guts, she says, we have to kill her. We got to get rid of her. And not just her family. But this is how fucked up Ermalinda is. Because as she's playing Nate, she's also contacting Zoraida and her husband, Jose. She's contacting Zoraida and letting her know, hey, you need to leave Nate alone. You need to back up off of him. This is my man, blah, 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 blah. But she's also subtly threatening her, like, if you don't back off of him or if you don't back up, something's going to happen to you and your family. You're putting your kids in danger. She's also reaching out to Jose and telling him similar things. If your wife doesn't stop what she's doing, she's putting you and your sons in danger. So all these threatening text messages going out to Nate, not just text messages, again, this is also on social media, going out to Nate, going out to Zoraida, and going out to Jose. The three of them are being attacked online and on their phone, and nobody ever calls the police.
I got enough units here. We're gonna get going.
You going in back?
You with me. You guys hold the front, okay? From a position of cover, please. I don't know if anybody's in there or not.
You got another door right here.
Hey, you know what? Hey, one of you guys holding this one. One of you guys holding the front.
There were no other side doors, right?
No, not that I know of.
Here we go.
Hey, Ron.
Yep.
Here's what we're gonna do, okay? I'm gonna boot it. We're gonna go nice and slow, all right?
You guys stay right on me? Yep.
Drake, you stay behind me.
Right when we get here, there's going to be one dead dog. You gotta get over.
Hey, no, you're behind me,
To
okay?
the left, there's a second dead dog.
You stay in the back of the stack. You watch our six as we move through the house, okay? Corey, come up here, cover this door, this window.
Got it.
This lights is dead.
Chris, here.
Here, come on, you.
Sight.
No, I got one.
Check the door.
Here,
Door first.
cover the window. What do you see, Corey? Boom, move up.
399, I'm 23. Nothing. Move it up.
How many dead dogs you got?
We got one dead dog right here. We got a second dead dog over to the left.
All right, watch out. Watch out.
Hey, why don't you check the door handle first?
Stand by. Doors open.
So it's unknown if Jose, spoke to somebody in his personal life about these style of threats, and Nate kept this completely to himself for months. This went on for, I believe, at least 6 months, until that final message about Zoraida being a spy or a mole and coming to get him. So when he comes back home, Ermalinda is all game to go ahead and pull this off. They plan it. Now, Ermalinda owns firearms, and Nate has access to those guns, and he knows how to shoot. So what he plans to do, and this is coming from Ermalinda, this was her idea. She says that she's going to drop him off in their neighborhood. He's going to walk up to their house, and he's going to make it look like a burglary, like some kids did this. Knock over the TV, flip over the tables, make it messy.
Hey, I got a TV knocked over and a coffee table knocked over.
Nate gets dropped off by Ermalinda. So he's creeping through the neighborhood in all black tactical gear with a 9mm gun.
367. Can we get another unit to Camden, please? Everything's 10-4. No, we're gonna go on that side because there's a gate over there.
He's going really far to get the number.
Alright. You see the TV in the, Hey, hold on, wait. You look in this window? Nothing?
Yeah, we'll see. Oh, that's all we're shipping toys.
He sneaks into their yard, he creeps through, and he starts slicing through the window screens. He comes around the backyard, and they have a porch. He enters in through the porch, where he encounters 2 of their dogs and shoots them.
I got 2 dead dogs, TV's knocked over, and a coffee table knocked over in the front room. Hey, open the trunk.
Here, wait. Keep shining, because I can kind of see a little bit better now.
Okay.
Understood. Oh, wait.
Lights are all off. 3 cars.
No, there's nothing in this room.
Compton, the lights are off. It's 9 o'clock on a Sunday.
And no, there's lights on in the back room. You can see it through that second.
Go in the back here real quick. Keep an eye on that garage, yeah? Let's go. See if you can peek in the back. There's a window, right? Yeah. Here, I'll cover this window. This window's open. No, it's not.
Oh God. Dogs are dead. 2 dead dogs.
I need more units here.
Jose wakes up, Zoraida's husband. He comes out and wants, obviously, what the fuck's going on? As soon as Nate sees Jose, he points a gun at him. Jose takes off running. He shoots Jose dead. Zoraida, by this point, heard everything that was going on, and she runs into her children's room. She's holding on to them tight and trying to hide. And Nate, after shooting 2 of the dogs and her husband, just goes ahead and shoots right through the door. Several times, unaliving all 3 of them, Zoraida and her 2 sons. After that massacre on that family, Nate goes through the house, flipping everything over, making it look like a burglary. And then he just leaves. Goes back probably where he came from, walks through the neighborhood, and gets picked up by Ermalinda. Zoraida is gone. Her family is dead. And Nate just goes to work like it's another Tuesday, like it's not that big of a deal, what just went down. So the police are suspicious. They start doing an investigation, and of course, they find that Zoraida has been communicating with Nate. It's obvious. That's her boo thing. There's plenty of messages and things like that, so they know that there's some type of romantic relationship going on. So they go and they approach Ermalinda and find out what she knows about the relationship.
Do you know any of the names of the affairs that he's had in the past? Any of the female names?
He was with his. I don't know names. I know that they said one time to me that he's probably with a lot of people.
Okay.
But he had recently said, I haven't been with a lot of people. I don't know.
Do you trust him?
I obviously can't trust him now, can I?
But you said you believe he's had multiple or many affairs while you 2 have been together?
I was hoping that they were done because I was hoping to trust.
When you find out about him, like, what happens? You guys get into arguments? Do you talk to the women that he's having affairs with?
No, for what?
I don't know.
No.
Leave your man alone kind of thing?
No, I'm too old for that. I'm 50 years old. There's no reason for me to, no. And quite honestly, it's not the female's fault. It's his fault.
Right.
So, no.
I mean, obviously you get upset over it.
Well, yeah, I'm trying to hold it back right now. But like I said, I thought we went through years. I mean, yeah, I had said he was doing security, and I had said to him, are you cheating on me? And he said, no, you know what? They flirt with me, but I don't fall into that.
What kind of security does he do?
Like at clubs.
Like a bouncer?
Yeah.
Is it armed security?
No, I don't think you can carry arms there.
Okay. Does he own guns?
No.
No. Has he ever been known to have guns?
Mm-mm. He has that, give me a second, please.
Mm-hmm. How sure are you that he definitely have a gun?
I'm actually very positive.
Okay.
You've never ever seen him with a gun?
Well, we go to the range and we'll shoot.
So he has a Ford card?
No, he does not.
So how does he shoot?
I have a FOID card.
Okay.
Do you own any guns?
Yes.
Have you ever met Zoraida?
No.
You seen a picture of her?
No.
So that name comes up to you because you saw it?
Well, really, that name stuck in my head because that night I thought, are you cheating on me?
Was the person calling in?
They're calling in.
Okay.
More than once. And it was a long name. I thought it was Bartholomew, actually. It was a long name, but...
So when we asked your husband if he knew this person, Zoraida, he said, I've never heard that name. Why would he be lying to us?
I don't know. I don't know.
Should I believe him?
I don't know. Please don't tell him I said
We're not going to tell him anything.
I thought that you guys said to him he was having an affair. Somebody said he's having an affair.
Okay. Well, that is probably very accurate. But we're not here to put him on have a trial on whether or not he had an affair, okay? We have a matter of someone lost their life. So him having an affair is the least of my worries.
Understood.
Right?
I understand what you're saying. Mm-hmm. Suck it up. It's not your problem. I get it.
You didn't do it. He did.
I'm just...
Right?
Again, I understand.
Okay.
I know. I talk a lot, and I know what you guys are here for something else, and I'm making it about cheating, and it's not.
Well, I mean, it could be. I mean...
So are you guys saying that you're trying to find out if he killed the husband?
We're trying to find out who was involved. So we're talking to everyone. We're talking to you. We're talking to him. We're talking to other people because, as you may be aware, people lie to the police, right? So we don't know who's lying.
Gotcha.
What I would like to ask you is, on either Friday or Saturday night, did he go out with his friends?
No.
Did he work?
Friday night? No, he was with me.
Saturday night?
No. Okay, this is what happened.
Mm-hmm.
When I get a chance to be with him, I'm with him.
Okay.
So Friday night, we started drinking, and we were at home, and we were drinking and drinking and drinking. We drink a lot.
Okay.
Okay? We probably fell asleep. He sleeps in the garage. I sleep in my room.
Why does he sleep in the garage?
Because he says that he's more comfortable in the garage. But
is there a bed in there?
No, it's a couch.
He sleeps on a couch in the garage. Garage isn't finished.
Mm-mm.
Okay.
I know, but that's not why we're here. And I don't mean to be rude.
No, you're not being rude at all.
I'm just saying I'm not going to get in.
Right.
And now I know. So we were drinking, and then we woke up and we were hungover.
On Saturday?
So he said, we got to move. I said, okay, I really want to go to Ross. I want to buy some jeans. And then he said, let's get something to eat. I said, okay. I said, you decide. He said, okay, let's go to Jersey Mike's. It was still day. And I got home. I fell asleep. And apparently I woke up and yelled at everybody.
What time did you fall asleep at?
Oh, I don't know. It was day. It was still day. But he was with the kids playing GTA.
Okay.
And then my daughter had said to me, did you wake up in the middle of the night? And I said, no, why? And she said, well, I was just wondering because you were yelling at everybody. And it seemed like you were just sleeping. And I think I heard you talking in your sleep. I said, no, I didn't. And then I said, maybe it was Nate that was talking in his sleep. And she said, no, Nate was snoring because the door was open and everybody was hearing him snore. I said, I didn't hear that. And then I think we woke up Sunday like 9, and I said, we need to do laundry. I want to return my shoes, and I would like to go to the grocery store, but I do not have all the money for that. Can you help me? He said, yes. I said, thank you. That's what we did. And then Sunday we went to sleep probably like 9. Woke up this morning, went to work out. He went to work, I went to work, and this is what I've coming home to.
So, on Saturday night, did you guys drink?
No, we were sleeping. We were hungover.
Okay.
I know it's not your business, but I personally can't drink 2 nights in a row, and I get very, very hungover.
What about him? Could he drink 2 nights in a row?
I guess he could, but if nobody was there, so he was sleeping because we were up pretty. I want to say my daughter said, no, her boyfriend said, I heard Nate Saturday morning. I think he was still drinking. He was going to work, and it was 5 a.m. My daughter's boyfriend was going to work at 5 a.m. And
No, Saturday morning or Sunday morning?
Saturday morning. And then when I woke up for a brief moment Saturday, maybe like 1, 2, he was still sleeping. And so I went back to bed. And then I don't know what time we went to Ross.
How do you know he was still sleeping if you guys sleep and
Because
separate?
I saw him. He had the garage door open. Remember I said my daughter heard him snoring? Mm-hmm. He had the garage door open. So I got up, I looked, and he was on the couch. Well, you're right. Maybe he was facing the couch, not sleeping.
Okay, if he were to leave in the middle of the night one day, would it be safe to say that you probably wouldn't have not known?
No, I think everybody knows when he leaves, because when you slam our door, the front door, you don't even have to slam it. Like, you hear it, and the house is, it's fragile. You hear everything. So, no. Especially, like, maybe if I would, like, Friday night, maybe, because we were drinking. And if I would have passed out on Friday in the morning, maybe he could have done that. But I had been sleeping off a hangover. So.
Did you go anywhere Saturday night then?
No, I was home. Well, it wasn't night, it was afternoon. No, I did not. I was here.
Are you telling me the truth?
Yeah.
100%?
Yeah.
You wouldn't be covering for Nate at all?
No, he was here. Even my daughter said he was here.
So she covers. So they already know that there's something suspicious with her story. They are pretty sure this isn't the first time that Nathaniel has cheated on her. And they're also pretty sure that she knows about his relationship with his coworker. So they also go and investigate Nathaniel at his place of employment. And when they show up, he's so nonchalant, like, what are you guys doing here? What do you want? Like, they're coming for your phone, Nate.
So we were talking with the bosses, and they said, well, we already went through phones. They already got one half of the conversation. And you said you talked to her on your phone, right? Okay. So what we'd like, or what we're asking for, is consent to get the text messages off your phone.
They needed his side of the story to figure out if there was anywhere to blame. Anything to lead him to commit these crimes against his family. But Nate, he's like giving them all kinds of runaround. I'm not comfortable with you guys looking at my phone. There's stuff on there that I'd rather, get rid of before I hand it over, which completely defeats the purpose. But the police are like, all right, we can get a search warrant. It does take longer, but just keep this in mind. Anything that you delete between now and then is going to look real suspicious.
Between you and her, or Snapchat, or whatever it is between you, so we have both sides of it. We're trying to eliminate you as a suspect,
You
but...
can go on the computer, right? You can get it on the computer.
No, we have to take the phone, we plug it in, we take it out, and then we give your phone back.
Oh, I don't even have anything in there.
That's even better.
I tell you.
No, I believe you, but, well, yeah, just let me see it. But, I believe you, it's just the problem is that
This is all I have right there from her. I didn't have anything back.
Oh, this from this morning?
Yeah. everything else, so you have to grab it from the computer.
Well, I mean, it'll be on there. It'll be on your phone. You can't. Still in the thing. In the catch.
When you delete stuff, it's never actually.
So let's just say you have like a 64 gig phone. You use about 58 of it. The rest is the catch. It stays in the catch. And why I asked is the bosses called right away. They were like, we'd like to see if we can get the stuff, from your end back that way, and see if maybe your husband got wind of it and pulled it off or something. So we just want to take a look. I mean, on our side of it, we can get a search warrant, to go through the phone, and just take a little longer. But on the fastest way would be consent, pull it off, and give your phone back. Than it would be to, and again, I explained to you earlier, I'm trying to eliminate you.
Yeah.
I mean, we have a deceased girl and her last fling or boyfriend or whatever is you, and I'm sure that if you're an outsider looking in, who's your suspect? I mean, and so I'd like to eliminate that. I'd like to say, well, no, we looked through stuff. He didn't have nothing to do with it. We're done with it.
I guess I'd rather you guys just go on the computer.
I agree with you, but again, there's it would take us, a couple hours to pull information off the phone that could eliminate you as a suspect, like right from the start. It's up to you. Well, I mean, I'm not joking with you. We anytime somebody dies, you look at the husband, the boyfriend. If it's a girl, if it's a guy, you look at his wife and any kind of lovers he had, and we look. That's what we look at. We start there, and then this person was at work, so we eliminate that. Or this person was, we went through the phone. There's nothing between those two. No threats. No. I mean, you're telling us there's no threats, but I can't go to our bosses. I can't go to a state attorney and say, no, I verified it. There's no threats. I have to, if I can verify and say, no, I went through his phone. There's no threats. They seemed to be good together. There was no threats. There was no animosity between the two of them. There was no fighting. There was none of that stuff. Eliminate it.
Just go on the computer, Chief, because I don't want to give up my phone. You know what I'm saying?
I understand. I'm just telling you, it's.
I completely understand what you're saying, and I'm not even trying to give you guys a hard time, but taking my phone and all that, and you already told me you can get it from.
We can get her side of it. I can't get your side of it. That's the problem. So I can get her side of it. If where she's got her phone, I can get that side of it.
How about this? How about I come see you guys later today after work or something like that? Because I got other in there that I don't necessarily want you to be looking at. You know what I'm saying?
I understand. But again,
And I promise you, I don't care what you look at.
No. It's not like free like that or anything like that.
Well, I'm saying even if we, yeah. I mean, if you. Again, I'm asking for consent. The consent means that we plug it right in, we dump it because you've told us it's okay. Without that, then we have to get a search warrant. If we get a search warrant, then we have to type that up, and it's going to take longer.
I can bring it down to you guys, and you can dump it all you want to. We're cool with that.
We'll be there. The address is on the card.
Well, let me step out.
Right after work.
Yeah, that's we'll have to do that. Yeah, but I mean, you do understand how that kind of defeats the purpose, though. Like we're looking for like Snapchat stuff, and then you delete Snapchat stuff. It's going to kind of look like you're guilty. You know what I'm saying?
So Nate's like, all right, guys, I'll come to the precinct when I get off. And he does. He shows up, and they start asking him questions. He does admit to being in a romantic relationship with Zoraida, but doesn't lead on, that he had anything to do. There was no involvement with her family and her murder and her family's murder.
I understand. I mean, we're married. I understand why you want to keep it on the down low. So
Yeah.
we're just trying to figure out.
It's not like she's like a bad girl. It's just that, you know, like, I don't know, just kind of get close and connect with you.
All right. What kind of car do you drive?
What is it? GMC Denali.
Denali, like a SUV.
Yeah.
Okay.
That one.
Oh, okay. So, and you said you've never had contact with her husband? Like he's never sent you a message or called you or contacted you? No? All right. Do you have any of, like, information, like any saved text messages or Snapchats or anything from her? Okay. Well, before I'm running myself ragged here, before I can forget everything. All right, so your first name's Nate. What's your last name?
Huey.
Can you spell it?
H-U-E-Y.
H-U-E-Y. Is it Nathaniel?
Yeah.
What's your birthday?
5991.
All right. Do you have a phone number? What's your cell phone? All right. Well, I'm not trying to ruin your marriage or life, so not like I'm gonna, you know, I'll try to keep this, if we can, you know, from just with us in this room talking. But we're trying to figure out what happened at that house. If she ever told you about any other, like, romantic relationships she had out of her marriage?
He or
her? Did she say her husband cheating on her, or does she say she ever in the past or anything? When you leave this room, we're not telling you to work anything. It's none of their business. This is our conversation, so it's up to you, whatever you want to tell them. Obviously, we talk to her family, we talk to friends and stuff, hence why we're here, and that's why we're sitting in this room talking to you. And, like, I got to ask, did you have anything to do with this? Okay. You know I have to ask, and you know that your number is going to be in her phone, and we're going to find your text messages, and we're going to find that stuff, and I want to get a surprise later on that you guys are fighting, or that there was something going on between you two, or just three of you that I don't know about, you know? Something like that.
Nobody was threatening anybody. We weren't fighting. Like, really, she's like an angel, you know what I'm saying? Like a sweet girl, so like.
Okay, like I said, we you know, this is so new to us, investigation-wise. We have tons of videos to go through, and license plates, readers, and like text messages, Snapchat messages, and all that stuff. So it's so in the beginning of this investigation that we're just kind of reaching out to talk to all her family, friends, and everybody like that. And that's why we're here talking to you. And I just hope, I mean, in your head, if you could think of something like, oh, you guys should know about this, it's the time to tell us now before we find it later on, you know, in the computer, or we find it in a phone message or something.
So they have to let him walk. They really don't have anything to hold Nathaniel on or Ermalinda. Only speculation that they had something, they could have possibly had something to do with this murder, with these murders. Because when someone dies, they're always going to look at, because when someone's murdered, they're not just going to, you know, start with the stranger down the block. They're going to start with the loved ones. They're married. They're going to start with the spouse. Were they in a relationship with someone else? Were they cheating? Is this a lover's triangle? Who knows? So they're doing their due diligence. But this gives Nate and Ermalinda enough time to take off. And so they do. They flee out of Illinois and they head south. 3 days after the bodies were found, Ermalinda and Nate are spotted in a Walmart in Oklahoma. And they're just like, I don't know, unbothered by the fact that they just committed all these, heinous acts of violence against humans and dogs. They are completely under investigation. They have Zoraida's cell phones. They're aware of all of the social media pages that Ermalinda made. They're also aware of the Pinger app. So they've got enough evidence where it's time to bring them in and arrest them. And as they're walking out of the Walmart, these motherfuckers are smiling. Like, they're so unbothered. You know, I don't know about I've never committed murder. I don't know what that feels like. I don't think I've ever been that angry to even think about that. The adults, you know, taking an adult life is one thing, but those innocent children, like, how the fuck are you smiling? How are you just like kind of skipping through the parking lot, like so unfazed? How did Nate show up at work the next day? I will admit Ermalinda looked like shit when the police interviewed her. She looked like she had been drinking her ass off. But they like to party, so who knows? She might have been unfazed as well. So they're leaving out. Police officers approach. They're going to go ahead and, you know, try to get them pulled over. But Nathaniel's not having that. He takes off and he flees the scene.
We're still traveling westbound. Go ahead and go 63. 18300, 944, probably on fire.
So now there's a car chase. Nate, Ermalinda, they're in his black SUV. They're speeding through town, getting on the freeway, taking off. Police are chasing them. And Nate loses control of the vehicle, crashing into the median. When Nathaniel crashes into the median, his car bursts into flames.
Car's on fire! Get out of the car! What's your background? Get out of the vehicle! Get out!
And in a tragic final act, Huey shoots Palomo in the head. He attempts to shoot himself under the chin, but that fails. He then manages to fire a second fatal shot before authorities can apprehend him.
There you go? Yep. Ready to go in? Oh, you want to go in? Go in. Let's go. Yes. On your right. Move up to your right behind you. I got door. Do not see movement. No movement. Get out! Get out! Get out! Get out! Get out now! Come out now! There may be I don't see anything.
And as the police are approaching, they hear 2 gunshots. Nate fired a shot at Ermalinda, trying to unalive her, and one into his chin. That malfunctioned or didn't go through, but he ends up getting another shot off. So as the police are coming up, they're trying to bang on the window. Get out of the vehicle, exit the vehicle. There's flames everywhere. Nate's dead, and they're able to pull Ermalinda out, but she ends up dying as well from her gunshot wounds and injuries.
Got your cover. Cover. Got it. Nothing. Floorboard. Get her. Got cover. Grab her belt. You got that door? Can't see. Where's fire? Get fire extinguisher at least.
Fire, go ahead and come up here. We need extinguisher.
Behind you. I got driver door. Get a baton! Moving to your left. Go ahead.
So this is just a sick, twisted story. And it's rooted in tainted roots. What caused Ermalinda to pose as cartel members from different cartel organizations and manipulate her fiance into committing the most heinous crimes? He massacred a whole family because he believed that he was working for a cartel crime family and that his girlfriend Zoraida was in on some type of plan to kill him. It's thought that Nathaniel Huey, that he died believing that he worked for the cartel and that Zoraida was indeed gonna put a hit out on him. I think both Nate and Ermalinda were sociopaths of some type. It's just probably why they ended up together. Those tainted roots were woven deep. And it's crazy that that's how the relationship and their lives ended. But it also makes me curious what else what else happened in that 6 or 7 years that they were together. You know, who else did Ermalinda fucking stalk, harass, intimidate to leave her man alone? No man is worth that shit. No relationship is worth that. And Ermalinda must have been retired because she had way too much free time on her hands to be creating fake Facebook posts and Instagram, however she was reaching out to Nate online, using pinger apps. You know, they ought to check her damn kids because at her age, I don't even know how she knows about that shit. Over here catfishing her fiance and then manipulating him into committing murder against his little side piece, her husband, their 2 beautiful baby boys, and the dogs. Bitch, get the fuck out of here. That's crazy. But that's the story. Nathaniel Huey Jr. May he burn in hell, if there is one, him and Ermalinda, because that was foul as fuck.